Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and in today's video I am sharing a little bit of what I eat in a day, if you will, and we're just going to talk about what I typically bring to work for lunch. And I just want to share with you kind of my journey and what I've been doing as I am desperately trying to get into Wonderland, meaning I'm trying to get down below 200 pounds. I've been on a weight loss journey now for almost a year. I'm down to 61 pounds and I am desperate to get into Wonderland. So I'm going to share with you today what I typically will eat during the day when I go to work and what I do for breakfast, that kind of thing. And let's go ahead and get into it. Before we go any further in today's video, I want to go ahead and thank our sponsor, Motivate. I have talked to you guys about Motivate so many times, and this would not be an appropriate work week eating video if I did not thank Motivate, because they help me every single day make my day just run so much smoother. I have talked to you guys so much about my favorite supplements from Motivate. If you're not aware, Motivate is a woman-owned supplement company that offers fantastic supplements like greens, powders, so you can get in all of your nutrients, as well as my favorite supplements, the Burn. Burn is a pre-workout. This one is my absolute favorite. It is cotton candy and it does match what I'm wearing today, but this one is my absolute favorite. It is so good. It tastes just like cotton candy and it's 0 calories, which I absolutely love. So during the week, I can replace my coffee with this and I get the same amount of energy, the same get up and go in the morning, but I don't have all of those calories, which I significantly appreciate because it saves me close to 200 calories every single morning. And that's huge. That's a whole entire snack or almost half of a meal. So absolutely appreciate that. Burn helps you burn fat, helps give you energy. It's designed to be a pre-workout, but you can take it any time in the day to give you some mental clarity and that boost of energy you need to get things done. And I love that. I also have talked to you guys significantly about detox. This is a fantastic product to help you stay regular. I know it says detox and that can sometimes make you feel like it's only designed to be taken sometimes, but it actually helps to just keep you regular. I'm on a GLP-1 medication. I've talked to you guys extensively about that. And one of the things that the medication does is slow down your digestion. And so it can really just wreak havoc on your regularity. And so having something that you can take all of the time to help keep you regular is so important. And detox has been my partner in crime when it comes to that. So hands down, my 2 favorite products from Motivate, and I think would help me just stay the course and stay on track when it comes to my goals. So definitely check out Motivate if you are on a journey and you're looking for some supplements to help you. As I also mentioned, the greens powder are fantastic. My husband, Danny, he loves them and they just help him get all of those nutrients in that he needs. He's got Crohn's disease. I've mentioned that before, and he can't eat tons of vegetables and fruits. It just totally tears up his tummy. So when he needs to get his nutrients in, he can take the green supplements, which are great. So I will have everything linked for you down in the description box. If you use my code Tiffany20, you can get 20% off the entire website, your entire order. And if you have any questions about any of the products, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can read all of the reviews on the website. You don't have to just take my word for it. So thank you again to Motivate for sponsoring today's video, and let's go ahead and get into it. So as I mentioned, Monday through Friday when I'm getting ready to go to work, I can replace my coffee with my Burn, the pre-workout, because it's going to give me the same energy and it's just going to keep everything really clean. So that's one way that I help to cut back calories during the week, and then I save my coffee for a weekend treat. Some mornings I'll have coffee. It just, depends on the day, but I always start my morning with a breakfast smoothie. I have talked about these before. During the weekends, I'll have like scrambled eggs and stuff like that, but for the work week, just so I can take it and go, I'm not a big like breakfast first thing in the morning person, So I'll make a shake. Some mornings it's really hard to eat because I'm not hungry yet. And my stomach is just not interested in putting a whole bunch of food in it. So we make a protein shake that is very similar to a shake I used to get when we lived in Las Vegas and we were members of LVAC, the Las Vegas Athletic Club. They had like a little shop that you get your protein shakes, and they made this one called Going Ape. And it was a chocolate protein shake with bananas and peanut butter. And it was so good. And I actually found a recipe on Pinterest and it tastes identical. And so that's what we make now. So it is literally just one Premier protein. And you put that entire thing into your blender with about a cup or so of ice. I like a good amount of ice. I'll put a little bit more because I like it to be nice and thick. I'm a slow drinker, I'm a sipper, and so it will kind of melt as I drink. So put in as much ice as you would like. You might have to play around with it to figure out what you like. Then you put in your one whole Premier protein shake. That's 30 grams of protein. It's incredible. I do also add a scoop of collagen powder. I use the Vital Protein collagen peptides. Danny puts them in his coffee. I like them in the morning protein shake. And I mentioned this in last week's Sunday Reset. I don't like it in my Nespresso coffee. I didn't mind it in my previous coffee, but I don't love it in my Nespresso one. So put it into my breakfast shake, and that gives me an extra 14 grams of protein per scoop. So I do one scoop because I don't want it to be too proteiny that my tummy's like, okay, this is too much. Then you can add either a tablespoon of a regular peanut butter. I just do like a heaping scoop of peanut butter and pop it in. But if I have PB2, which is the peanut butter powder, the powdered peanut butter, I'll do that instead because it is a significantly less amount of calories. It just depends on if I have it or not. I did just recently run out of it, so I'm using regular peanut butter. I gotta get some more. And then you put in one whole banana. And the key here with your banana is it's all gonna depend on how ripe it is, like how sweet it gets. I don't like it to be too ripe because then I feel like the taste of the banana takes over the shake, but I also don't like it to be too green because then the banana tastes weird. So it's got to be in that perfect sweet spot right in the middle. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And it's just super, super good. If you have spinach, you can also throw in a handful of raw, fresh spinach and you don't taste it at all, and it's perfect. And that is literally what I drink 90% of the time. And it's super yummy. It's full of protein. It gets me going. It keeps me satiated until lunchtime. I usually eat lunch pretty early. So we leave for work about our school. You know, I work in a school. So we leave for school for work at 6:30, and that's in order for everybody to get to the bus on time and everything, and then for me to get to work. I get to work around 7:15, and that I'm still sipping my protein shake. It's definitely not done by then. So finish my protein shake, I bring it into work with me, and I finish that usually around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then I eat lunch typically around 11:30. And then I'm full until I get home. Sometimes I'll have a snack at work, and that might be a string cheese, an apple. Sometimes I'll have like a couple of Hershey Kisses if I'm dying for some chocolate or something sweet. But that's pretty much all I eat at work. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna eat for lunch all week this week. Like I said, I have 5 pounds to go until I'm in Wonderland. And so I am going to be super diligent about using my FitnessPal, staying within my calorie deficit. So right now, I should be eating, I'm gonna pull up my app. I have lost weight, and so my calories have gone down. So right now I can eat 1,760 calories before exercise, and I will try not to eat those additional calories that I gain from working out, because then I'm guaranteed to stay in a calorie deficit. So if I eat the 1,760, just know that if you're using the MyFitnessPal app and you put in that you want to lose weight and how much weight you want to lose, that number that you have right there is already a calorie deficit, so that you don't have to eat below that. You can eat the total amount and you are still below the amount of calories your body needs to survive. So if you don't work out whatsoever that day and you just go by that number, you can eat that entire amount. I was always very confused about MyFitnessPal and how that works, and then I did a lot of research, and now I fully understand that that is a calorie deficit because you put in how much you want to lose. If you want to lose faster, it's going to give you a bigger calorie deficit. If you want to lose slower, then it's going to give you less. But you can eat less than that if you're working out. So I try to hit that number or around that number. And then if I'm working out, I won't eat those additional calories unless I'm hungry. If I always listen to my body, no matter what, if I am hungry, I'm going to eat because I get hangry and it's not cute for me or my family. So if I'm hungry and I'm past my calories, I'm gonna eat, and I'll just get on the bike, or I'll go for a walk, or I'll do an extra half an hour on Walk Fit or something, but I'm not gonna not eat because that is never the answer. It is never the answer for me. It is never the answer for my family. So this week, I am going to be eating what is called a Tiffany plate. Now, not Tiffany as in me, Tiffany as in Tiffany, I think McGee is her name. She was on TikTok. She's also on Instagram. I found her probably about a year and a half ago. She introduced me to chicken apple sausage. She's the chicken apple sausage lady to my kids. Chicken apple sausage with mustard. And she makes these plates that just look so incredibly delicious. I've got, just PS, the football game on, so I'm just like looking at it, just watching because Eagles are about to score, or maybe. But she makes these plates, and she has like a chicken apple sausage or some kind of protein, and then she'll have like pickled vegetables and some fruit, usually like a dragon fruit, low glycemic index fruit. So she, I think, does keto or something similar to keto. And so she tries to eat like low sugar fruits and vegetables, and it just always looks so tasty. And she eats it with cottage cheese and mustard. If you don't like cottage cheese, you can leave that part out and just use mustard. I'm pretty sure she uses mustard because it is a no sugar condiment and it is keto friendly. I like mustard. I think it's delicious. And mustard with a chicken apple sausage is super yummy. So I think that's really good. But my plan this week is to eat a Tiffany plate every day because I know it's going to keep my calories low-ish. Chicken apple sausage is high in calories, so you got to watch that. But then all the other things that you're eating are lower, and it is going to be a higher protein, low to no sugar, and that's ideal. So let me show you what I'm going to put together. This is my version of a Tiffany plate. It is not an actual Tiffany plate. I do not have like pickled vegetables, although that does sound really good. I also need to hard boil some eggs because that is something I would like to soft boil some eggs. So they're like cooked, but they're not like super hard and crumbly on the inside. I think that is my plan for this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm gonna put together, and hopefully it's good. I will tell you in my next Sunday reset how it was, if it was good, and if it helped me, get to my goal. I do not think I'm going to lose 5 pounds in 1 week, nor am I trying to lose 5 pounds in 1 week. That is not a healthy maintainable weight loss for me. I have not been losing at that rate, but I also haven't been like super duper strict either. So I think if I, was a little bit more strict, maybe had less glasses of wine and less Hershey Kisses, I probably could do it. So that's my goal. I'm going to try to stay super duper clean this week. So let's put together our Tiffany plates for the week. Okay, here's what we're going with. So I'm keeping it super simple, and I bought myself just a regular vegetable tray so that it's ready to go. And this one actually has turkey bites and cheese cubes, which I think is great. It does come with like a ranch dressing, but you can use that. You don't have to use that. I also bought a little fruit thing. This is only going to last like 2 days, but I figured what I would do is grab a fruit tray like this. I like to do that and grab it like Monday morning on my way to work from Price Chopper, and then I just put it in my fridge at work, and then I can pull from that all week, which is great. These are the chicken apple sausages that I like. These are from Adele's. You can buy these in a big pack at BJ's, which is, or I imagine you can buy them at Costco too, but they're super delicious. They're slightly sweet, and I absolutely love these. Let's look at so for one link, it's 170 calories and 11 grams of fat. So it is high in fat, so you got to keep that in mind, but 170 calories is great. And let's see how much protein. Protein is 13 grams, so that's really, really good. That's a lot of protein, and that's going to keep you feeling really full. This and the raw vegetables is going to keep you feeling really full. I also grabbed some little miniature cucumbers. These are delicious. You can cut these up and put them in like soy sauce and make your own little, salad. But those are really yummy to just snack on, and they're good with mustard or with ranch. I also have string cheese. These are the string cheese that we all eat. Like the kids love these too. So one piece is 80 calories and 6 grams of protein. So I love these. They're super delicious for a snack and love to have those. This is the cottage cheese that I use. I usually get the lower fat, but they sent me the whole milk. So just got to keep that in mind. It's going to have a little bit more calorie, but so for a half a cup, doesn't want to focus. Half a cup, it's got 110 calories and 14 grams of protein. So that's really, really good. It's really high protein, which is fantastic. And then the mustard, of course. I use spicy mustard. You can use, just regular old mustard, whatever works for you. But if you notice, this has only 5 grams of sugar and 5 calories and no sugar. So this is a good, condiment to use if you're trying to lose weight. So there we go. That's what I'm bringing. Now, remember, your fruit is going to be the one that's going to give you the most, sugar, but that's okay. Like, sugar's not your enemy. You just, want to be making sure you're eating what you're going to be able to, use, and it's not just going to be stored in your body. So let's go ahead and assemble some of these. I think what I'm going to do is cook the chicken apple sausages before. I think I'm going to cook them all right now, and then I'll just reheat them when it's time to eat. The other thing too is that I'm only going to do 4 because, not just because only 4 come in the sausage packages, because I actually have another sausage package in there, but because Friday we order. So Friday I will share a salad with my coworker, Cheryl. We like to share this delicious Caesar salad. It is from this local delivery place by where I work, and they make homemade croutons that are like this big. That's, oh my gosh, it's to die for, and super, super good. And if you get the dressing to the side, it's really not bad at all. And they give you probably like 2 whole chicken breasts on top of this salad. It is so much food. If I were to buy one of these salads on my own, I could eat it in 3 days. So it's like so much food. And so we'll do that on Friday. So I only need 4 lunches. These little containers are from Amazon, and I think they came in a pack of 12, and they do come with just little white tops. They're super easy. I've had them now for probably about a year. They're actually really good quality, and they were very affordable, but they're a perfect little size for lunch. They're smallish, so when we have dinner and we have leftovers, Danny and I will just pack ourselves to go like leftovers in these little containers, and they're perfect. So that's what we're gonna use today. I am not going to add the cottage cheese or the mustard in, I'm gonna just bring that with me and put it in my refrigerator at work. I'm also not going to put the fruit in there just because that might get a little funky. I am going to cut up some of the cucumbers. I'm also going to put the vegetables and probably some of the little turkey pieces into each one, and then the chicken apple sausage in each one. So then that will go with me. And then I'll bring paper plates to work, and I'll just put everything on my paper plate, put this with my chicken apple sausage into the microwave, let that cook, and then that's what I'll eat. I can put my cottage cheese and my my mustard in here and eat it that way, and then have like my fruit and my vegetables on my other plate. So that's my plan. Okay, so here we go. Here's my little bowl. So I've got my chicken apple sausage, I've got 1 cucumber, a couple of pieces of cheese. I think I did 5 cubes, 4 little turkey things. And this can be like my lunch and snacks throughout the day. A couple pieces of broccoli. I think I did 3 grape tomatoes, and then a couple of pieces of carrot, raw carrot. So that's what will go inside of this. And then we'll put our little top on. And there we go. That will be it for the week. Perfect. So I don't know exactly how many calories this is. I will figure it out per day because I may not finish all of this. You know what? I think I'm going to leave the tops off of this for a little bit while my sausage cools so that it doesn't melt the chicken. So we will let that, or melt the chicken, melt the cheese. So we'll just let that kind of rest for a little bit, and then we'll put our lids on in a few minutes. So that way it's like completely cooled and doesn't melt my cheese. Okay, so that is gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna bring my little snack packs, my little Tiffany plates, if you will, for lunches this week. And I'm gonna stick to my pre-workout for my morning instead of coffee to help reduce that calorie intake. I'm also going to have my morning smoothie every day and going to try to stick with mostly protein and vegetables. You know, my dinners, I honestly just eat whatever I make for everybody. And I just, if I'm hungry, I eat what until I feel satiated, but it's really never a ton. I just never am very, very hungry. So it's really, dinner is really, really easy. So hopefully you guys got some motivation for some work week, lunches for yourself. These would be super easy if you work from home. These would be super easy just to make and have in your refrigerator so that they're ready to go and you don't even have to think about it. I am not a big meal prepper. That's not a lot. I meal plan. I just don't do a lot of meal prepping, but this is easy and I feel super motivated. I'm not going to buy lunches except for one day and I'm ready to go. I know what I'm going to eat. I'm not going to pick up a Starbucks. I'm going to do really good this week. I feel really good and I will keep you guys posted on how I do. So 5 pounds till Wonderland. Got to get there. So thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you again to Motivate for sponsoring today's video. You can check out their products down in the description box. Make sure you use my code Tiffany20 for 20% off, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, my friends.